What's going on, Drinking Buddies? Brand new podcast coming right at you, but you know what we got to do first. First and foremost, before we get into anything else, this Sunday, March 13th, 2022, at Lost Property Bar, 1604 North Vine, Hollywood, California, one of my regular watering holes, is hosting at 10 p.m. Sweet Vicious, our guest this week's band. So come check out this free show at Lost Property. Come have a couple drinks with me, with Nick's. If you're an LA local, come by, come through, have some fun. All right, now that we got that plug out of the way, we are also brought to you this week by my Patreon at patreon.com/Matt Slayer. Did you know for as little as $3 a month, that is less than 10 cents a day US, that is less than the cost of a beer, you can support this show financially. And I'd appreciate the hell out of you for it. And if you want to throw down a little bit more money, you can actually get your name in the credits. Get the video back catalog. Get the video versions before anyone else gets them. All on the Patreon at patreon.com/Matt Slayer. So, won't you come join us over on Patreon? The water's fine. We are also brought to you by my Twitch stream. That's right, I am still Twitch streaming, just not as much as I would like. I've recently discovered some new games that I'm probably going to be bringing to the stream real soon. So come join us at twitch.tv/MattFandSlayer. Thursday night, if you're hearing this on day of release, is community game night. Come hang out with the community. Come play some games with us. Join the Discord. Do all that fun stuff. And if you have Amazon Prime, that Prime sub is always appreciated and costs you nothing. The very last thing I'm going to ask you before we get on with this podcast is go check out the YouTube channel at youtube.com/ANWD. Lots of clips, some full video versions, all sorts of goodness for you. And it costs you nothing to subscribe. Hell, tell your friends about the YouTube. We're trying to get back to that 1,000 point where I can attempt to monetize again. Oh, that would be amazing. But tell your friends about the show. Tell them about the YouTube. I appreciate the fuck out of y'all, Drinking Buddies. But anyways, let's get on with the show. My guest this week, as previously mentioned, is the lead singer of Sweet Vicious, Nicole Ashley Nix Williams. We get really drunk and silly on this episode and fucking talk about livestock and video games and dating in LA, all sorts of fun shit. I hope you enjoy the fuck out of this episode. I had a lot of fun recording it. Nix and I ended up at Lost Property after recording and closed the fucking bar, so a little rough today. So sit back, relax, pop a cold one, and enjoy, Drinking Buddies.
When aliens come to take over, they look at us like we're out of our minds now. We're gonna galactic makeover, and now we're thinking that they just might be right. I cannot wait for this whole world to end. I'm gonna break out the bottle with my friends. I think they'll tell the best stories when we're gone. And now we drink.
Next, what the fuck's going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
This time you're in my apartment, not after a night of hard drinking.
I know. I was thinking like the last time I was in here was the first night that I met you, which is so crazy.
For Nix's mom, that does not have other implications. It was a social gathering. There were multiple people here.
It was a social gathering, Mom.
Right. I did not just take Nick's home from the bar.
He lives really close to a bar that we both frequent that we like a lot. So,
and there were multiple people here. Nothing inappropriate happened, just more alcohol.
And some cigars, but I didn't smoke any.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's straight edge except for drinking life.
This is true.
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
You're more than welcome. What do you think of the whiskey off the bat?
Oh my gosh, it's very smooth. Yeah, this wheated bourbon. I'm a big fan.
We're breaking out the WLW Special Reserve. The good stuff.
Feeling very fancy. We got it on the rocks. One rock. Single large.
One giant rock.
Yeah.
The big ass rock is what we're doing tonight.
Which is the only way to do it. You can't have the little,
Nah, water down the whiskey.
I always thought that with have you ever had a mint julep?
Yeah.
But they come on the crushed ice? I feel like that's counteractive to a whiskey cocktail, no?
Juleps are their own fucking thing. I mean, you're also muddling the sugar and the fucking mint in it too.
It's low-key a snow cone.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some whiskey.
Mint juleps are like the taste of like laziness. It's just like, this is for a hot day where I'm going to fucking do nothing.
That's fair. It reminds me of that bar Davy Wayne's that has the alcoholic like snow cones. Those are probably they're basically fancy mint juleps.
They are, but Davy Wayne's is its own fucking thing with its refrigerator you have to walk through to get in.
I mean, that's fun, right?
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun bar.
It's not convincing.
It's a fun bar as long as you don't have to wait an hour in fucking line to get in.
Yeah, that's the trick. You got to get there at like 7 and then you're good.
Or Sunday during the day is when I used to go.
And then you just stay into the night.
Correct.
Smart. Yeah. They also have a mean shrimp grilled cheese. I promise I don't work there. It sounds like hashtag sponsored Davy Wayne's.
Hey, if the Houston brothers want to start sponsoring this show, I will not object.
Listen.
Again, I think they had some controversy pre-pandemic. Maybe I shouldn't say, yeah, I'll happily take their sponsorship.
That's true, because then you might get canceled.
I'm just hoping I get famous enough to get canceled. Like, you have to be something to get canceled.
I don't know. I feel like they're canceling everybody these days.
I'm waiting in line.
All right. Well,
thankfully, you can't go through hours of my backlog and find me saying the N-word because that doesn't exist.
Well, that's something. That's good.
But you could definitely go through my back catalog and find a lot of other controversial takes.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, there's roughly 300 episodes of this. I've said some shit.
And it's on the internet.
It is on the internet
it's
for
gonna
fucking
live
ever.
on. Yes.
It's in the Wayback Machine, even if I went and deleted it.
If it's someone has to dig through, listen, find it, edit it, put it out there. Someone has to really want to cancel you.
I mean, for fuck's sake, they went through, there's 1,700 and change episodes of Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
Someone went through his whole back catalog and found 20 plus instances of him saying the N-word.
Yeah.
I want to find, like, how long did that take?
Yeah, that's fair. Or like sometimes when they dig out like an old post or an old Tumblr or something, it's from, like 10 years ago. Like people had to just be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling to find that shit.
Well, I know with the old tweets are easy because you can do searches in advanced search.
Oh, that's true.
Like, okay, I'm going to search retard. How many fucking posts have retard?
Seems like the PR people might have done that already and deleted it. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting caught for that and you can search it, like that should have been taken care of already. But
I mean, they didn't do that for James Gunn.
I don't even know there's been so many people getting canceled.
The director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
That's why he got temporarily fired from Marvel.
Well, again, his PR person was slacking. So I don't want to get canceled for hating on the PR people, but I'm just saying.
Right? Don't make enemies of the PR people.
No,
You'll
truly.
be fucking done.
Oh, I'll be canceled. They will plant things.
They'll just be like, when they come for you, we were going to defend you. But now, Nix, now you're on your fucking own.
God damn it. And I'm going to be on the internet forever.
Aren't you already?
Well, I am now.
You have performances.
Hi, Mom.
You have performances on the internet.
Yeah, but I'm like, singing. I'm not just running my mouth. Who knows what I'll say?
I mean, who knows if they'll go through and be like controversial lyrics from Nix.
That's true. I don't even think, honestly, I've just started putting curse words in my songs, which is fine because obviously like I curse all the time, but I do send my music to like my mom and I'm like, oh, sorry, Mom.
Hey, I hate to break it to you. Your mom was a person before you came around.
I know.
She probably did some shit. She was alive in the 70s. She probably did some shit.
I know.
Have you ever asked your mom if
did
she's
some
done
shit.
cocaine?
We may have had that conversation.
Like, I'm not going to out your mom, but we've had that convo.
I mean, you think about like the 70s, 60s and 70s and what a time.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, parents put forward this whole, like, you got to do the right thing. It's like, motherfucker, you weren't living right before I got here.
They did the trial and error, and then they decided, like, oh, no, this is not the way to go. So then they instilled that on you, and then you do the trial and error, and then the cycle repeats itself.
Yeah, if they were just upfront about it, maybe I wouldn't do that trial and error. If you were just like, yo, I was at this party in the 70s. We were hanging out at a pool hall. We got a little drunk. We did a couple bumps. The coke was bad. Don't do that. Instead of, don't do coke. One would hit with a little, more intensity.
It's true. Yeah.
You're a fallible human being. Don't just present things like it's fucking Moses coming down with the 10 Commandments. Give me reasons why I shouldn't be doing this shit.
Yeah. Well, then not to get on a whole other tangent, but I do think you tend to find like religious parents will have less religious kids, and sometimes non-religious parents will have more religious kids because it's that same sort of
Because they dropped them when they were
juxtaposition. You canceled again. Look at you. You are on a roll.
I don't want to make them do too much work to find the work to cancel me. Like,
Just put it at the front of the episode.
Just right in the front.
They don't even have to listen that long.
just trying to make it easy for you. Come on.
Trying to make it easy, man. How did we get on religion? Wow, that escalated quickly.
Well, you went from non-religious parents having religious kids. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I've talked about religion on here plenty of times. I don't know where you stand, but for me, it's like it had its place in human society at one point.
Mm-hmm.
But does it really now? Does it really fucking now?
Yeah, I've seen it. So I'm not religious. I've seen it do good things for people who are religious, and I think like people need to believe in something, whether that be a god, whether that be, the earth or whatever. And so I support people to believe whatever they want to believe.
Well,
but,
you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe as long as you don't want to inflict it upon me.
yeah, no, I fully agree with that.
But come on, don't eat pork. Don't eat pork. Pork is fucking delicious.
Well, I don't even eat pork.
Yes, but that is a choice, not a religious choice. That is a conscious choice on your part. It's not from hey, some guys who weren't even shitting indoors decided this.
Yes.
Conscious decision you made. That's a major fucking difference.
I don't know. Now I feel like you're pork shaming me.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little.
I had pork chops for dinner. They're fucking delicious.
I don't even really remember what bacon tastes like.
You poor child.
You look so sad.
I mean, I don't know why I look sad. You should look sad. Bacon is delicious.
I can't miss it if I don't remember it, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Someone could just offer you some and you could remind yourself of.
And you can smell it. You get the gist.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
The texture and the flavors.
Yeah.
Bacon is good. Bacon is more real than any religion. Bacon actually died for you.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Bacon is delicious.
If you can only have bacon or sushi, and then you couldn't have the other one rest of your life. I mean, you can eat other things, but it's like one or the other. What are you choosing?
Fuck.
I figured you'd like sushi.
Oh yeah, no. So my wallet would like me to give up sushi.
For sure. Yeah.
From a health standpoint, I feel like I should give up bacon.
Also, like, it's not necessarily a fair question because sushi is such a broad term. There's so many different, whatever. Bacon's like one thing. We'll throw turkey bacon in there too.
No, don't bother.
Don't even worry
Turkey
about it.
bacon is hot fucking garbage. I have nothing against eating turkey. I have nothing against bacon. Turkey bacon is hot garbage. You're just fucking quitting. Just don't even bother.
Don't even bother.
Shit's dry. It's just like you might as well just eat bacon bits that they sell you like Bacos. You just like fucking fish food when you eat fucking turkey bacon.
Fish food. Like the little colored flecks.
Yeah. You might as well eat bacon flecks when you're eating turkey bacon.
This is such a large, well, it's a handle, isn't it?
Yeah, the only good thing to come out of Texas recently.
Are you good? Do you need more?
Oh, I can use more. Shouldn't have broke out the good stuff if we were going to drink like fish.
Sorry, we could.
Oh, no. It's more than fine.
I just thought I'd pour a little extra so we don't have to keep pouring.
It's A-okay. It's A-okay. But seriously, why did you give up meat? When did you give up meat?
Oh, gosh. What a question. I was like this little annoying middle schooler that was like, I am cause oriented and I want to I love animals, so I'm not going to eat them, which is like great in theory.
You're wearing leather, aren't you?
This is pleather.
Okay.
But I think my boots are leather. Yeah, no, listen. We got past it. We got past it. So I just was I'm going to stop eating meat. But I didn't know anything about nutrition or what that meant or what you have to do to get protein. So I just kind of just stopped eating meat. And I think I probably supplemented it with a lot of pasta and other things. Then I came out to LA in college and everyone was just raving about fish. And I was like, all right. So I tried sushi and I was like, oh, this shit kicks. This stuff is awesome. And then I started eating a little bit of chicken. But I the pork, I'm sure would be delicious.
It's amazing.
I don't have a taste for it. It's not good for you. So I'm like, why would I?
Oh, no, it's good for you in doses.
It's good for you it's good for the soul, right?
Oh, no, it's good. It's perfectly fine for you in doses as long as you're not I'm just going to eat a pound of bacon a day. You'll be okay. Actually, even a pound of bacon might be okay for you. All those motherfuckers who live to like 115 are like, yeah, I smoke like a pack of Cools a day and eat a pound of fucking bacon and drink a bunch of whiskey. Honestly, I think it's the stress that kills you more than anything else. And if bacon can help you fucking relax,
Reduce stress.
it might just help you reduce stress. If bacon just makes you feel warm and good inside, it may be the key to longevity.
Maybe it is. Like, you kick back at the end of the day with like a glass of whiskey and a bacon.
Like, you haven't lived until you've tried candied bacon.
Oh God.
Candied bacon is so fucking good.
It just sounds unnecessary. It's like Americans and our need to like fry everything. Like fried ice cream. What is that?
Delicious.
Why?
Why not?
It's just like, this is this cold thing. Let's make it hot and like fried.
Well,
but
fry
also-
it on the outside and cold on the inside. Like, you get different textures. You only got one life, Nix. Why would you deny yourself pleasure like that?
You're right. I feel like I need to go get some fried ice cream right after this.
Yeah, just don't Postmates it because it'll come to you horrible.
Oh God, it'll be all soggy and
That's something that's got to go straight from table to face.
you know, sushi's kind of that way too, I think.
I've definitely done delivery sushi, but yeah.
I've done it, but it's not, it just doesn't like have the same.
It's one of those things where like, I'm really craving sushi, but I'm really craving not putting on pants.
And when they put it in the cute boxes.
That's how Sugarfish stays in business. It's just like our packaging. Our sushi isn't like that. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong. It's good. But it's not like, oh my God, I need to pay this massive premium for anything but the packaging. And
I mean, you're paying like $50 for a meal, which is excessive. And it's like, I'm usually still kind of hungry after, but I'm still happy.
See, this is why I do all you can eat.
Ooh, that's the move for sure. Is there an all you can eat around here?
There's a couple of them.
Okay. We should do that.
Yeah. I'm always down. I'm always down to like get uncomfortably full on sushi.
I just feel like you know some really good food spots. Like, I feel like you've tried it out and you're like, this is the place to get Thai. Like, we went to that Thai place. That was delicious. You got that Chicago style pizza place.
Yeah. I didn't get fat by not eating.
It's the bacon.
It's not just the bacon. It's Chicago style pizza. It's a sedentary lifestyle staring at a monitor all day. It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
A lot of just giving up.
Hey, speaking of a monitor, I decided to stay in this weekend and I started a new Skyrim character. It's such a good game. It's so old, but it's such a good game. It's like 11 years old, 12.
Just, like, fuck having a social life.
Yeah, like I'm just going to spend my life like in
Have you skipped
dungeons.
band practice over it yet?
Not yet, because we have a show coming up.
I know. The minute the show's
Otherwise,
over,
I probably would.
the minute the show's over, like, all right, guys, I'll see you when I see you.
Yep, I will. I am going to go in my cave and level my Nord.
Like, I'll just record my vocals from home and just send it into practice.
Ooh, I could do that, actually. I just got a little mic set up.
I'm just giving you bad
It
ideas.
would be peak laziness. I'd probably order some sushi. We have a plan.
I'm just ruining Nix's life. By the end of this, I will be like, convince you that bacon is okay to try occasionally. By the end of this.
We'll do like a first bacon in 10 years, like, moment.
I don't have any actual bacon in the house. All I have is Korean pork belly.
That's okay. I wouldn't eat the bacon anyway. And I'm definitely not going to eat the Korean pork belly.
What's delicious.
I believe you.
I had it over pasta the other day.
Is it, you cook it? You cook it.
No, I'm sashimi. Didn't know how you cook it.
Well, I don't know. I honestly like know so little about like certain meat
See,
things.
you shouldn't look down on things you don't know about.
This is true. That's fair.
See, you're looking down your nose. It's like, oh, it's bad for you. I don't know anything about it, but it's bad for you. You're buying into anti-bacon propaganda.
I am, and there's a lot of it out there. In LA, oh my gosh.
It's crazy. PETA owns like a whole chunk of Sunset in Echo Park.
I do see those billboards.
Have you decided on what side is friend and what side is meat?
That's a hard one because ideally, like, I love chickens, but I also enjoy eating them. So
They are
I'm a
evil little
hypocrite.
dinosaurs.
I am a hypocrite.
They are evil little dinosaurs.
They are dinosaurs.
They are.
Like when they run, I'm just like, this is a velociraptor.
Yeah. Oh, and chickens will fucking eat anything.
What do you mean?
Like, they will eat anything. If you put anything in front of a chicken, it will fucking eat it.
I feel like that's such a broad statement.
It is. Intentionally.
Like a mouse?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No way.
You're 100%.
You're just making things up.
My sister has chickens in her place.
Okay, but they're not like carnivorous.
Yeah, they are. Although chickens, being omnivores they are, will kill and eat mice if they find them. Once chickens are asleep, the mice are free to come and go as they will.
Can you tell me what website that's on?
FreshEggsDaily.blog.
Okay. It's a very credible source. .blog.
PetKeen.com says, people also ask, is it okay for chickens to eat mice? Fortunately, chickens won't be harmed if they eat a mouse or two. As optimistic omnivores, chickens eat many things that most people might not consider food. If their chicken's primary diet consists of scratched chicken scraps or kitchen scraps, many people don't know if the chickens will eat pretty much anything.
I'm just like confused about the like logistics of that. You know what I mean? Like you got a beak.
They have fucking talons. Cockfighting's a fucking thing.
But they use their talons to walk. So they like, do they
And
like,
they flap and claw.
they flap and claw.
Yeah.
So they would attack the mice by like flapping and then they'd claw it, but then they'd have to go back on the ground and then they just like peck at it.
If it's a small enough mouse, they'll eat the fucker whole.
Gosh, wow.
We can go to www.backyardchickens.com. Oh my God, my chickens ate mice, help.
I feel like you're accidentally gonna like come across some like chicken porn.
Oh, no.
Like some deep
There
internet
are
chicken
videos.
stuff.
I have videos of people feeding mice to chickens. There are videos. It's not great for an audio format, but they exist on an easy Google search.
Okay.
Oh, there's a video right here. Chicken catching, then eating a mouse.
Okay. All right.
After we get off air, I'm going to keep this. I will keep this
corrected.
tab open so we can watch it when we get off air.
Okay. I don't think I want to see it, but I think I need to.
Right. Just to see how wrong you are.
Well, I will say one of my great joys in life is just like weird animal facts. So thank you, because I feel like you've just added a new one to my roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chickens will fucking eat anything.
Again, okay. Well, there is cockfighting.
Opportunistic omnivores. So if given the opportunity, they will fucking eat it.
I'm just thinking of like, you know, like snakes and stuff. Like, I don't know.
Snakes aren't omnivores.
No, but like, would a chicken eat a...
We can Google that too.
Oh my
we have
God.
the wealth of human knowledge at our fingertips.
Thank God for the internet. It's going to get you canceled and it's going to teach us a lot about chickens.
Well, on myproductivebackyard.com, did you know that chickens eat snakes? They sure do. Watch Daisy gobble down a snake and then go right back to eating grass.
Gobble! No, I hate it. They didn't need to use that vernacular. All right, fine.
Yeah. Poor cows just eat grass.
So you're justifying me eating chicken.
Oh, I'm justifying you eating all animals
Right.
because they'll eat other animals.
Well, pigs eat a lot too.
Oh, yeah. They're delicious.
Right.
I'm just saying, life eats life.
I mean, it's the animal kingdom.
If we weren't able to eat them, we wouldn't be able to digest them.
Again, I feel like there's an argument to be made about eating things that like you could technically like gum. You can digest gum.
Gum's not natural, though.
It's not.
I'm talking about natural fucking things. And you don't really digest gum. You're like,
I think is it true that it lives in
I
your
don't know.
system for sorry. We're just gonna Google weird like rumors and facts. I love it.
I mean, there's a lot of Googling coming.
Thank
If
God
you swallow
that-
gum, it's true your body can't digest it, but the gum doesn't stay in your stomach. It moves relatively intact through your digestive system and is excreted in your stool. You poop it out. So no, you can't digest gum.
You know, like I feel like I used to be told things by like my parents or whatever.
Fallible human beings, as previously discussed.
Exactly. And I would just like take it as fact. Or like kids in school, you know, and because before the internet was like so commonplace and you could just do this shit and like I would just be like, oh yeah, I take that at face value. And there's some things I've like taken into my adulthood that I was just like always just took as fact, never thought to question. I feel like that's like an example,
100%.
right?
When did you realize that your parents were fallible human beings? Because that's always a shock to the system.
Gosh, man, that's a good question. That is a good question. Maybe like late elementary school.
Oh, shit, you figured it out pretty early. I was buying my parents' bullshit and well past that.
I mean, I didn't stop buying their bullshit. But I was like, oh, you know, we're all people here.
Yeah, I didn't really think about we all being people here. It's just like, oh, that is the word of God effectively.
That's true. I also feel like people just pass on like facts or things without checking them, myself included. I'm really bad about that. Like someone tells me something, I'm like, whoa, that's so interesting. And then I go and like tell you. It's not true.
I can't wait till you're at the bar next. Be like, did you know chickens eat snakes?
Okay, but we just fact checked that at backyardchicken.com.
Right? Right? But if I just... You were a little skeptical, but if I kept hammering the point home without Googling it, you may have repeated it. I'm saying. I said it with conviction, damn it.
Yeah, you know what? Say anything with conviction. Conviction. That's how I used to get served. Probably shouldn't admit this. Before I was 21, you just go to a bar and you just like order a whiskey and you just say it like that and you look them in the eye and you're like, oh, but whiskey. And they're like, okay.
At what age were you sneaking into bars?
20. It really wasn't that impressive. Maybe 19. I started working in a restaurant and I saw how everything worked. So I just kind of got in there.
These people are barely making minimum wage and don't care. Cool.
I mean, when I was waiting tables, I feel like I was waiting tables in a college town. And I remember seeing an ID and I was like, oh God, this really doesn't look that right. But then I was like, I don't know. I don't. So I'm sure it was fine. I'm sure it was real.
You're past the statute of limitations. It don't matter.
Okay. Yeah, it was a while ago.
It's A-okay.
Hopefully.
I don't think anyone's going to go through this podcast and be like, we're pressing charges against Nick's.
I mean, they might. Listen, you're going to get canceled. I'm going to go to jail.
Awesome. I'll still have a career in 6 months. You'll be in jail.
They're probably going to make me eat bacon.
I know. Okay. So, everyone, let's donate to the Nick's Goes to Jail Fund.
Yep.
We'll get her eating bacon.
Bail.
No. We're not bailing you out. We're going to buy stuff for your commissary.
Okay.
We're going to make sure you're, ankle deep in ramen.
Ramen. I don't smoke, but maybe I'll take up smoking because I hear that cigarettes are like...
I don't think you can smoke in prisons anymore.
But aren't they currency?
I mean, I feel like that's old fucking 90s movies and shit like that.
I want to go to 90s prison.
Do you really?
I don't know.
Do you really want to go to prison with a bunch of people that ate lead paint?
I want to go to like Con Air prison, like the Nicolas Cage movie.
I thought that was the John Malkovich movie.
All right, well, semantics.
Those happen occasionally on the show.
John Malkovich was really good in that movie.
He was Cyrus the Virus.
I love that line where the guy starts to say his name. He's like, Sai, and then he's like, Anara, and then he blows him up. So good.
Oh, that movie.
It's so bad, but like so good. Like it hit the rewatchability of that film.
Is that your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
It's up there. That and Face Off.
Fucking Face Off.
Fucking Face Off is so good. What do you mean?
I mean, it's so bad it's good.
I think that Con Air is a worse movie. I think that Face Off is like, dare I say, a good movie? Is that is that a controversial opinion?
I mean, it's your take. Neither one of us are professional film critics.
I feel like it really shows off the acting chops of both Nicolas Cage and John Travolta.
It must have been hard for Travolta to play an unhinged lunatic. Wait a minute, he's a Scientologist. Never mind.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
There's the real cancellation. I'm within earshot of those motherfuckers, so.
Yeah, you're really close to them. My friend like was trying to do a YouTube thing. It didn't work out, but like she would just like go do things that like made her uncomfortable, and she went and like toured the Church of Scientology like to
which
try
location?
To join. This one, the Hollywood one.
Oh, the CC?
I guess.
The Celebrity Center?
Oh, is that what the CC is?
Yeah, I found that out the hard way because I was I was seeing a woman for a little while.
You were on a date?
I was on a date.
At the Scientology?
No, we were...
You sure know how to show a lady a good time.
We were up on my roof, and you can see the Celebrity Center from my roof.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, there's the CC. I'm like, the what? She's like, the Celebrity Center. I'm like, why do you call it the CC? And then she admitted that she was a Scientologist.
How long did that last?
Not much longer.
Okay, yeah.
Mostly because I didn't fit into her 5-year plan. She's like, oh, you were a guy I definitely would have dated a lot in my 20s, but now you just don't fit into my 5-year plan. I'm like, good to know.
You know, I will say in this crazy Scientologist defense,
I don't fit into most people's 5-year plans.
No,
got
no,
it. I got it. Thanks, Nick. Thanks.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
No. It's women. We have we got a clock. We got like shit we got to consider. So I get this 5-year plan business, as annoying and like crazy as it seems. She's like, if she wants to have kids, like she's got to think about that shit, you know?
My pull-out game is trash. We could have an accident.
I'm sure that's what every woman really wants.
My accident?
Let's have an accident.
No, everyone wants my accident. Not just any accident. My accident. This is why I'm probably getting a vasectomy this year.
Oh.
More and more I think about it, I'm getting it done.
All right, well, then you're definitely not going to be in a 5-year plan.
Maybe I am.
I
Maybe
depend-
someone's 5-year plan is just see the world and have a good fucking time.
Maybe go to the CC.
So I'm not part of that 5-year plan.
By the way, if someone just said, like, I'm a big believer in acronym, like, you got to define your acronym. You can't just say an acronym like everyone knows what you're talking about, because there's like...
Well, that's why there was a giant pause of like, the fuck?
So when someone says CC, my mind goes to like, well, this is so businessy of me, but like an email, like, I'll CC you. And then secondly, like a medical drama, like, oh, 50 cc's of, morphine. Celebrity Center is really not high on the acronym list. No, it's not.
I mean, I tried to pick it up from context when she was like, oh, there's the CC. I'm like, the what? The what? The fucking what?
Yeah.
And the best part is I had met this woman on J-Swipe, so it's like, no, you're supposed to be a fellow Jew.
I forgot you're Jewish.
How? How could you forget that?
Because Slayer isn't as Jewish of a last name as some other ones that I've heard.
We are real life Facebook friends. You know my legal last name.
Well, my roommate is Jewish, so I feel like I know I have some insight into the Jewish community.
He is probably a much better Jew than I am.
I mean, we have a mezuzah on our door.
Yeah, I am not that good of a Jew.
Terrible Jew.
I love bacon. What?
Oh, yeah. The whole beginning of our conversation was so, yes.
And the worst part is when my grandparents were still alive, I was the last hope to like have a full-on Jewish child because every other member of my generation is married with out of the tribe. So,
oh yeah, but if you marry a Jewish woman, then it's fine.
Right.
Right.
Not a single one of my cousins or
Scientologist.
I didn't marry her.
You could.
No, I couldn't. I'm not in her 5-year plan.
Not in her 5-year plan.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's a-okay. There were other red flags. It's fine.
Yes, that should have been a big one.
I mean, that was the fucking one that hit me, bam, right in the face. But there were other ones. Don't worry, there were other ones.
Here's the thing, though. Like, I'm one of those people that's just like, red flags? Like, woo! I don't care. Like, John Travolta's going to come up to me and be like, hey, Nix, you want to go on a date? I'll be like, yeah, John Travolta, I would like to go on a date. You know what I mean?
I know you're married with kids. It's cool.
It's cool. I know you're a Scientologist. It's, you know what? We're gonna get past that.
What red flags do you normally ignore? Like, in hindsight, what red flags you're like, man, I should have seen that one.
Man, my asshole dar is so bad. It's so bad. I'm just like, this guy is like so confident. And everyone's like, he is a tool. And I'm like, nah. No, he just knows, it's bad.
It's okay. He spray tans. It's fine.
It's fine. His name's Chad and he says bro all the time, but it's fine.
Whoa. Discrimination against Chads.
Oh, sorry. Canceled.
The Chads are coming for you.
There's like a coalition of Chads. There's a gaggle of Chads right now outside of the store.
I want to go get the shotgun.
Like a mob, like an old school pitchfork Frankensteinian mob, but Chads. So I guess they have like surfboards instead of
And puka shells.
I feel like that's like 2000s Chad.
Do you think they've grown up?
Yeah, maybe.
What is the modern Chad?
What is the modern Chad? It's such a good question. The modern Chad's like definitely a fuckboy. And fuckboy BOI. And he's tan, but it's not a spray tan. It's like I go to the beach a lot tan.
Like I'm living off my parents' money. I don't have a real job.
That for sure. His Tinder profile says entrepreneur.
Doesn't everyone's?
Does yours?
I'm self-employed, not an entrepreneur.
There you go. No, entrepreneur is a big one. Or like founder. That's on there a lot. Yeah, and he's got a lot of pictures with like sunglasses on and like, but it's like
and he's petting a tiger.
Nighttime.
He's got one where he's petting a tiger.
Yeah, and he's like got a lot of big backdrop. I mean, it's like the Tinder swindler, basically.
Would you fall for that dude?
I don't think I would. But every girl's like, I don't think I would. And yet I get it. Like I watched it and I was like, I get it. She was his girlfriend. Not to like go into a whole show that people might not have watched, but like
you have to say spoilers.
I'm sorry, spoilers.
More enthusiasm, please.
Spoilers.
Perfect.
Good. Okay.
One of those will make it to post. One of them won't.
I hope the first one makes it.
They both will. I'm not editing that much.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Fine, Matt. Fine. I'm not going to piss your audience off that much.
Ugh, I'm the worst.
No.
Yeah.
Second.
Oh, okay. Out of how many episodes?
Nearly 300.
Cool. So I'm like $2.99.
Yeah, I mean, the worst would probably be the Guess Who's episode I had to fully pull and then re-record. So,
Oh, well, you know what? At least I'm not the worst.
I mean, the show's not over yet.
That's true. Let's really dive deep. Hey, cheers.
Cheers. So are you on the dating apps here in LA?
Unfortunately, yes.
You got any bad fucking first Tinder Bumble stories?
Well, you know that I met you on a Bumble date.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't a Bumble date with me.
No, it wasn't. But I met you on my Bumble date. Well,
I mean, that was the worst Bumble date. He had you come to work. He had you come to his job.
So for context, I matched with a bartender at a bar, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like come say hi to me at the bar." So I went to a bar by myself, which is like, I don't know, like I was like proud of myself. I was like, Nick, you're going out there, you're doing stuff. And of course I couldn't talk to him that much because he was fucking working and it was a busy night at the bar.
Yeah, he had you out on like a Saturday night.
And thank God you were there. Like I just talked to you the whole night. It was a great time.
Well, and the funny thing is I rolled in there with one of my buddies and you were striking up a conversation with like two other randoms and like we bullshitted for a minute and I'm like, oh, she's there with her friends. I'm going to go hang out with my buddy. And then like he had to bail. So I came back to the bar and then realized that, no, you didn't know these people.
Nope.
You were on a Bumble date with my buddy who was the bartender and he was just ignoring you, which I'm sure just made you want him even more.
Well, my asshole dar.
Yeah, you're like, oh, he's negligent from the jump? I need to go change
I'm in.
I got to go change my panties real quick. I'm so into this.
He is in my 5-year plan.
Right? He is going to neglect our children too. It's going to be amazing.
Man, no, dating in LA, I don't know if you've encountered this. I feel like it is a like a pissing contest of who can be the least interested. And it sucks. It's like, can we just put our cards on the table? Everyone's like, oh no, like, oh,
fuck no, we can't put our cards on the table.
We're gonna play fucking games until one of us just kind of like ghosts each other, and then we're gonna just do that shit again with someone else.
Yeah, it's LA.
That is so LA, yeah.
Well, because you also got to figure out, like, am I dating someone who's, gonna ghost me or just like? Because it's like you got to inch forward a little bit, be like, hey, yeah, I like you. Oh, got to inch back. Because if I come on too strong, you're gonna freak out and you're gonna run
and then ghost.
Yeah. But if I am too disinterested, you'd be like, well, this dude's not interested in me, so I'm gonna.
It's almost like a video game, and then you throw in some other obstacles, like maybe a Scientologist, like maybe, I don't know, a super hippie like voodoo person, which, no offense to
Were you on that date?
I dated someone who told me that they were like super into ayahuasca. Wait. No, I've never done it.
Well, that's a bummer. I want to do ayahuasca really badly.
I do have a couple of friends who swear by it. I actually have a friend who she does it therapeutically, and she did it recently on Zoom. And I just thought, what a modern way to do a fucking drug trip.
That'll give me the ayahuasca. I'll do it on Zoom, but I want to.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do it, you should probably do it in person.
Probably.
She said she had a great time on Zoom, though.
Well, she's experienced with it, so.
I also hear you, like, sometimes lose control of your facilities.
This is true. It's probably better to do it on Zoom then, because I could just do it from the can.
Right. You just
mobile pooping.
Yeah, exactly.
Slayer, what was that? Like, oh, just letting one go.
Better than doing it in front of everybody. But I guess everyone's, like, high, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe that'll enhance their experience. Like, holy shit, that dude just shot himself. I could be the talk of the ceremony.
Listen, I support you. I would love, I would love you to do it and then report back. Let me know how it goes.
I will. You can listen to the episode right after it happens, because I'm sure I'll talk about it on air.
Ooh, or you could record it live.
That's a horrible idea.
It's probably a horrible idea.
I know from my mushroom trips that I regularly am like, oh, I am saying such profound shit right now. I should be recording this. And the minute I'm sober, I'm like, oh no, I was just rambling. I was just rambling incoherently. This would only be entertaining to no one.
It's like, did you ever watch that 70s show?
Yes.
When they do, first of all, the fucking filming on that was so good. When I think back to it, the high circle, and they were just going from face to face, like so good. But that one time they like recorded themselves because they were like, "This is brilliant. We have to remember." And then they listened back and they were like, "Oh, this was not great."
Oh, I tend to fucking monologue while I'm tripping. For whatever reason, there's been a couple times where like I've been doing mushrooms by myself and like gone in my bathroom, turned on the light, like, oh, the lighting reminds me of being on stage, and just monologue into the mirror.
Very nice. Are you on stage a lot?
No, not at all.
Because I could totally see you doing like stand up.
Why do people keep telling me this?
Maybe that's a sign.
That I should go bomb in front of a lot of people?
Yeah. No, you would. I feel like you'd be good at like heckling people. Like you'd be good at like
No.
calling someone out from the audience and being like, "Hey," and then like
I'd only be good at crowd work. The reason I have never wanted to get into stand-up is I'm a piss poor writer, and that job is about fucking writing material.
Okay, what if you like team up with a writer and they write your material, and then you are the face of it, and you do the crowd work?
All right. Does someone want to be my writing slave? Oh, I can't use that word in 2022, can I?
Canceled.
Writing intern? Intern. We'll use intern.
Oh, intern is basically that.
Yeah.
Unpaid internship for college credit. I've done that.
I have an LLC.
There you go.
I'll give you college credit for whatever you want.
Please, in the comments, just let us know if you want to be the writing intern.
If you can write in my voice.
It's got to be in his voice. We will hold auditions.
I mean, I definitely have lots of horrible stories I could tell on stage.
I think you do.
I know I do. It's one of those things where, like, I look back and I'm like, oh, my life's been pretty mundane. I'm like, no, compared to the average person, it probably hasn't been.
See, but that's the best thing. And honestly, sometimes, like, maybe I'll have, like, a bad drunken night, or I don't know, just, like, be looking back at my life and being like, what the fuck did I do? But I'm like, you know what? It's a good story. And that makes me feel good. It's a good story.
You've only given up like 2 kids for adoption, right?
Yeah, like 3.5.
Ooh. I mean, the firehouse was probably not happy about that half of one.
Don't want to know the logistics of that one.
Like, which did you leave the top half or the bottom half at the firehouse?
Ooh, morbid.
I mean, it's your kid. It's only morbid for you.
Okay, if we were gonna drink like fish, I want to bust it out the nice stuff.
I often say things I don't mean.
This is true. You're just full of bullshit. I'm learning.
You didn't know this already?
I should have known that. You're right. Here we are.
I want to hear about more bad Tinder dates, though.
I don't know if I have that many like bad ones.
Mediocre ones? Come on, you're dating in LA. You have to have a couple.
Okay, well, this is just gonna make me sound very superficial. Before they started putting like height on profiles. Oh, you know what's coming. I saw this guy, and he was in a band and he looked really cool, and I was like, yes, I'm down for this. And he just like had tall energy. So I just was like, this guy's tall. Like I just knew it in my bones. So I wore my I never wear heels in the way of like high heels, like stilettos or anything like that. Very rarely. If you see that, it's a very special Nick's moment. But usually I'm in some variation of boots. But I do have like heel boots that give me some height. I'm probably like 6 feet in those. And I wore those because I was like, this guy is tall. Show up and he was not tall. He was like exceptionally short, and I like had to bend down to give him a hug. But I was like, we're here, like let's have a good time on this date. I'm sure he was shorter than me without heels, but especially me in the heels, I was just like dwarfing him. And he was super nice, but I was like, this is not gonna work for me.
You fucking heightist.
That's bad, right? I told you it sounds really shallow. However, I think a lot of women feel that way.
Why do you think a lot of women feel that? Why? Why do you have these societal norms that like?
I was going to say, no, it's society. It's societal norms, man. I don't know.
That you just, he didn't get enough testosterone in the womb to fucking his genetics. You are discriminating against potentially a perfectly, you're just like, nah, he ain't going to make good offspring.
I respect the short kings. I respect the Joe Jonas and what's her name?
Sophie Turner?
Yes. She's like much taller. Or Zendaya and fucking Tom Holland. They're killing
That's fucking
it.
Spider-Man. Come on, you can.
I'm short kings. That's what I'm saying. Short kings. I respect it. I'm
Dude,
just
he could dance. He did a Rihanna fucking whole bit with an umbrella.
okay. Why
he
don't
is
you?
mad talented.
Why don't you date him?
I'm not a homewrecker.
Right. They did just buy a home.
Right. I'm not a fucking homewrecker. Also heterosexual, but not a homewrecker first and foremost.
First and foremost. Secondarily.
Secondarily, heterosexual.
I like vagina. Secondarily.
I'm just saying, like, I am looking to marry up and sacrifices. No.
I just listen. I hope that when you marry Tom Holland, I'm invited to that wedding.
No, because there's going to be a mad, evil story arc about someone who looks like me in Euphoria if I steal Tom Holland away from Zendaya. Like, I can't do it. I like Euphoria too much.
It's a good show.
It is.
It also makes me never want to have kids because I'm like, oh, fuck. Everything's so messed up now.
It's always been messed up. Like, were you not out there being... Mom, earmuffs? Were you not out there being wild, like, in your
No,
teenage
I was
years?
actually, like, annoyingly square when I was a kid. Let me tell you a quick story. Oh, this is embarrassing. I went to a party. It was like a sleepover. And I told my mom we were going to be drinking, and she was like, okay, as long as it's in a contained environment, whatever. She's very cool. And then it was like literally 3 friends. And one of them like broke out some weed. And they were like, oh, we're going to make pot brownies. And I was like, whoa. I didn't know there were going to be drugs here. This was not what I was sold. I need to go home. And I literally went home. And I was like, Mom, I'm so sorry. There were drugs. I didn't know. I came home. Like, I was so square.
Your mom's probably like, I was about to get high and then you fucking came home.
Listen, my mom loves me because she trusted me, because she could trust me, because I like was not wild. And then I got wild later.
Like, now I'm just out hanging with heroin addicts and
now I'm like rock and roll, you know what I mean? Gotta be rock and roll. But I still am like nerdy inside. It's that juxtaposition. I feel like you get that.
you're nerdy on the outside. I hate to break it to you.
Am I?
You just talked about ditching band practice to play Skyrim.
Okay, you said ditching band practice. I just said I started.
You didn't disagree. There was no disagreement.
Listen, if I wasn't here right now, I would be playing Skyrim.
I'm amazed you're not like trying to look shit up on your phone about it.
I was Googling like where the best place to buy a house was.
Optimal builds, I'm sure. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of 18 and plus, because all ages should not be listening to this show.
That's true.
Nix is the reason that I started playing Diablo 3.
Are you still playing it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have not played it
That was
recently.
short-lived. Yeah.
But I played it.
You did play it, yeah.
I got fucking... I would have kept playing it, but, I only have so much time in the day.
Here's what we should do. When Diablo 4 comes out, whenever, because it's going to be, who knows? It was supposed to be like 2 years ago.
World War 3 is going to end the world before Diablo 4 comes out.
Okay. That's true. But if that doesn't happen, we should play Diablo 4 and then we'll start fresh together. And I think that'll be fun.
Maybe.
Yeah.
See where I am in life at that point. I make no promises.
You might be in someone's 5-year plan.
No, I don't fit into 5-year plans because 5-year plans, the pandemic 100% illustrated me 5-year plans are bullshit.
You're in my Diablo 4 5-year plan.
Wow.
By the way, that started when they said it was going to come out like 2 years ago. So now it's a 3-year plan.
Well, I got retroactively put in your 5-year plan.
I mean, are you mad about it?
A little. A little.
At least you're in a plan. Be happy.
I'm a little mad about it. Like, I'm honored that you think I'm going to be alive in 3 years.
Yeah, I think you might. We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, you can always just prop up my corpse and put a controller in its hand or something.
That's true. I was gonna maybe like do an impression. I was like, I'll just do your voice, but I don't think I could do it.
Wow, just selling yourself short.
I'm not. I don't sell myself as a comedian. I don't do stand up. I can't really do accents. I sing. That's what I do.
Or you could do an impression of singing like me, which just is horribly off key. So don't do that.
I was gonna say, could I hear it? And then
you don't want to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear me singing. Nobody.
I feel like you could rock some karaoke.
Oh, I do poorly. I love doing karaoke as long as no one can actually sing when they do it.
Do it with conviction.
Well, I'll go up there and have fun. Like, I generally do either Louis Primo or David Lee Roth, Just a Gigolo is my go-to song.
Okay. Interesting.
Bo-zip-bo-zip-bop, zit-a-bop.
I'm sure that's very entertaining.
Oh, yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. But the minute someone else gets up at karaoke who can actually fucking sing, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do this.
You're like, I'm good.
Nothing is more fun. One of the best nights of my life is fucking the middle of the night, pissed drunk in Tokyo, fucking do a private room karaoke. Just me and like 3 friends just ignorantly picking whatever songs we want and just doing private room karaoke. It's fucking amazing.
Is it bad that I don't like private room karaoke because I need an audience?
Your audience is your friends.
I need everyone to witness. No, I want strangers to witness my karaoke.
I had never done private room until that night, and it was just so much fun because we're having full control of the playlist.
That's true.
Is so much fun. And just like between the group of you, be like, oh yeah, let's throw this on. And just like, there is footage somewhere. I don't know where it is, but there's footage somewhere of me and 2 other friends very poorly doing Ain't Nothing But a G Thing in a private room karaoke in fucking Tokyo.
That's cool.
Drinking scotch and sodas in those old school red, like fucking Pizza Hut cups. Like, you know, the giant red cups you used to get at Pizza Hut back in the day? Like, full of scotch and soda. Like, at like some ungodly hour because the place don't close. It was fucking magical.
It sounds cool. You know, I was supposed to go to Tokyo in 2021. I had tickets booked, and it didn't work out because of, COVID.
I'm sorry. I want to go back real bad. So when you rebook, I'll go.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I had grand plans. I wanted to eat a lot of sushi there. I guess they have a whale shark. Not in Tokyo, and
I know a lot of very fun places there.
And I want to see the snow monkeys.
I know a bar that has live penguins in it.
That's cool.
You're like, I'm unimpressed by your
No. I was just going to say LA has a bar with turtle races, but it's fine.
It's in Venice. That's on the west side. Fuck that.
That's far. Might as well be another city.
Might as well be another state.
It's fair, but they have turtles. I've actually never been there.
I have multiple times.
Is it worth it?
No, it's on the west side.
Not as cool as the penguins. That's in Tokyo. That's so much farther.
Yeah, Tokyo's amazing. Sorry, audience. Like, it's one of those things where I get started on Tokyo and they're like, and we're turning the episode off because Matt's just going to rant about this for a while.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I will let you know when I rebook because I would love to hear your tips.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of going to come with and, well, you eat fish, you'll be fine. Because I was going to say, you cannot be a straight vegetarian in Tokyo.
No. I'll eat the sushi. I'll get the chef special where they just make you whatever. I'll eat the puffer fish that like 50-50 might kill me.
It will not 50-50 kill you.
50-50 might kill me, but I'm a risk taker.
So I know a spot in Roppongi that is 5 courses of fucking fugu, which is puffer fish.
And you didn't die.
Nope. And here's the thing. You won't die.
But I might.
So here's the thing. I did some research on this shit before I went and did it because it's half the novelty of it. The reality of the situation, it's a paralytic. It paralyzes you, and the reason you die is you asphyxiate because your body won't fucking breathe. In urban settings, if you get poisoned by the fucking pufferfish, they just put you on a ventilator until your body metabolizes the fucking poison.
Okay, but like I don't want to induce that situation.
No, obviously I don't either, but the likelihood of it happening is real low. All the pufferfish deaths, for the most part in Japan, happen in rural areas. They basically fill you full of charcoal and put you on a ventilator till your body's like, it's metabolized, you're fine. I mean, that would also be a horrific experience of like being fully conscious but paralyzed and just paralyzed to the point where you can't breathe.
Yeah. It's like some witchcraft.
It sounds less than fun, but deep fried fugu was fucking amazing.
Yeah. I'll think about it. I'll consider it.
I mean, I'll do it again for sure.
Okay.
Unfortunately, as a non-meat eater, you will miss out on one of my other favorite meals in Tokyo, which is there's a teppanyaki place next door to that spot in Roppongi that does Kobe sashimi.
I'll miss out.
I mean, you could make an exception just for Japan.
Maybe they'll do like chicken sashimi for me.
Do you really want to eat raw chicken? Do you really want to eat raw chicken?
No, it's just a paralytic, so it's fine.
No, salmonella is definitely not a paralytic. That will be you emptying yourselves into fancy toilets to talk to you.
They do have good toilets there. I forgot about that. I actually went to a sushi restaurant in Hollywood near the Palladium, I want to say, wherever they have the shows.
That's the Palladium.
Like Hamilton, though.
That's the Pantages.
Pantages, yeah. And I went to the bathroom, and they have like the dingy, like unisex bathrooms. but these fucking like high-tech amazing toilets. And I was like, ooh, with the bidet and with, I actually couldn't figure out how to flush it for like 5 minutes. Like I was just like, just pressing buttons.
You have to tell it "domo arigato" and then leave, and it flushes on its own.
I don't think that's real.
It might be.
It might be.
It might be.
It
might be.
It's on backyardchicken.blog.
It is. The minute Japan reopens, I want to go back. Like, it's been 6 years since I've been there.
I will let you know.
Nix, do you want to go on vacation with me?
Maybe we should go to Japan.
Be ready for some real hard drinking. Real hard drinking.
I mean, what are we doing right now?
Lightweight drinking?
Lightweight drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the things about, I'm sorry, audience. I'm sorry if you've heard this, but one of the things about Tokyo is they trap you. Bars don't close till like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Trains stop running at 1:30.
So what do?
You keep drinking till 5 when they restart.
Ooh, that's
So-
smart.
So it's one of those things where, like, if you're going to be out drinking away from where you're staying, you are making a conscious decision of we are drinking all night, or we are going back to near where we're staying. Those, and I got to say, one of the most crazy sights I've ever seen in my life is 5 o'clock in the morning on Shinjuku Station, watching like what seemed like a fucking coliseum of people filtering into the train station to go home after a hard night of drinking.
At like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
That would get me every time because I have this like thing where when I start drinking, I can't call it. And honestly, it's good. I live in a city that's like 2 a.m. bars are closed. It forces me to go home.
You know there's after hour spots, right?
Yes. I've only been once actually on a first date.
Oh, I feel like there's a story here.
Yeah, no, I went on a first date and it escalated very quickly. We went to Jumbo's Clown Room, which for those who are not local is basically a strip club, but like so great.
It's a dive bar that happens to have dancers on stage. It is not a strip club. Yeah,
okay. It's not a full nude strip club and they dance to rock and roll music and they're athletic as hell and it's just amazing. So I think we just spent like a shit ton of money there and then met some people there that were like, come to this after hours. So then like ended up at an after hours and I was like full Hurricane Nicole, like, wow, we're having fun. I think I lost like 2 credit cards in the after hours that fell out of my wallet. So then I was on the phone with my bank, like super drunk, like trying to cancel my credit cards. It was a good moment. It was good.
No second date?
He moved to Seattle.
Is that the only reason it didn't go any further?
You know, I knew from the offset that he was moving, so I think we went a little hard because it was like, all right, well, there you go. So,
There is no 5-year plan.
there was no 5-year plan.
There's like a 10-minute plan.
I mean, Jumbo's on a first date is a lot, and after hours on a first date is a lot.
I mean, it sounds like an average first date with me. So,
Well, your first dates sound fun. It was fun. It was a good time.
of course, my first dates sound fun. They don't fit into 5-year plans.
Do they involve the CC?
Fuck no. Fuck no. That wasn't a first date.
What if you took a girl to like the Scientology museum as a date?
Why would I do that?
I don't know, but maybe she would take somebody there.
Yeah, and that person should run as fast as they possibly can.
How many dates in was this that you found this out?
Oh, 3 or 4?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Well,
because
you
I
gotta have
don't
these
just,
conversations up front.
well, it's on you as the Scientologist to disclose such things, especially after we met on J-Swipe.
Because you would think that she was Jewish.
Yeah. I mean, I just swiped
get
for
it.
the people that are just Jewish. Like, I'm not looking for someone who's fucking practicing.
My friend went on J-Swipe, J-Date.
Yeah.
One of those. Are they the same? They're different. J-Date. I think the online one, not the app one.
Yeah, sure.
She's not Jewish at all. She just likes Jewish men. So, like, she would, like, match with people, talk to them, get to know them, and then be like, hey, I'm not Jewish. And they're like, what the fuck? Because the whole point is to meet Jewish people. And she's like, I just think Jewish guys are cute.
Give her my number.
I will. Listen.
Let me see the picture first, but I'm shallow as fuck. Come on.
All right. Well, I better be invited to the wedding. That's all I'm saying.
And as long as you're willing to go to Vegas on short notice.
Yeah. Can I officiate?
No.
Dressed as Elvis?
You don't have the ability to officiate.
I could get ordained.
Well, once you do that, we'll talk.
Okay.
I don't deal in fucking maybes or could be. I could do this.
Yeah. Like, I could go with you to Japan.
I'm committed to it.
Okay. Great.
You're the one who's in peril here.
Apparently.
Like, I have definitely slept in planters at fucking major stations in Japan before, so.
Yes. Oh, okay. Well, that goes back to my point. We went to the after hours, but like, if a bar doesn't kick me out at 2 a.m., I will probably stay there until 5, 6.
Well, you seem like an ideal travel partner to go to Japan with me then.
Yeah.
Because after the 5 a.m. bar close, the private room karaoke's serve liquor all night and do not close.
And we're on vacation.
Right.
We'll sleep when we're dead.
Oh, I have learned I've been to Japan twice. The first time, I had a room at the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, okay. Swanky.
I had points.
All right.
And there were 2 nights where I am Marriott Gold for life. I have spent a lot of time in Marriott properties. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I had points. It was the only Marriott property that was accepting points at that point. So I had to stay at the goddamn Ritz. Or pay for a hotel room.
Listen, I get it. You're really fancy.
Yeah, bougie as fuck.
Bougie AF.
To be fair, Nick came back to my apartment and like, I forgot how bougie your apartment is.
It's a little bougie. There's mirrors in the lobby. I was like checking my angles. You know what I mean?
Everyone's surprised, like, wait, there's not rodents running around your house to be eaten by chickens?
Well, this is why you stay at the Ritz. You're like low-key bougie.
A little.
By the way, that chicken comment didn't go unnoticed. I just don't like to admit that I didn't know that fact.
But staying at the Ritz is like, there were a couple days like on a 10-day trip where we just like didn't go out at night because it's like, oh, we're comfortable here at the Ritz. Just order in, chill. The second trip, me and 3 friends got a room, an Airbnb that was so small that only one of us could be standing up at a time. It was 2 bunk beds in a room.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Short king. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's a respectable height.
It all works out horizontal, so it all works out horizontal. Anywho.
But that just goes to show how, like, the room was very small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only one of us could be out of our bunk at any given time. That's how small. So there was zero motivation to actually stay in the room.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
So we were out every fucking day, every fucking night, just fucking tearing it up.
Yeah.
And ideally, that is the way to do Tokyo. Because really, you just need a place to fucking pass out when you are done.
Okay. So maybe we go somewhere between the Ritz and the like tiny little pod. Maybe like a Motel 6? No?
No, you want to do the place that like, my shit's here, the bed's comfortable, let's go.
Right.
Because violent crime is such a minute thing there. I have zero fear of just exploring every shady alley I ever fucking see. You'll find magic down shady alleys in Tokyo.
Okay, that's such a male thing to say though, because I can't just go down a fucking shady alley. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you can with me.
Sure, I can with you, and we'll find magic down the shady alley.
You will.
I just want to see a snow monkey. They're so cute.
There's also an area in fucking Shibuya called Drunkard's Alley that you have to see.
Okay.
It is 40 micro bars in the course of like 2 blocks.
Okay.
Like each bar only seats like 4 people. It's amazing.
All right, we're going. I was going to go with my cousin. He's coming too.
Sure.
And his friend.
Okay.
So then you can come
So we
too.
have 4 bunk beds. Perfect.
Done. Perfect. Okay. I'll send you the flight information.
I'll meet you there. I'm a Delta frequent flyer, so I will.
Of course you are. Fucking Marriott points. Fucking Delta frequent flyer. You want to hear a funny story about? Well, can we? I probably shouldn't say brand names. When I first joined my band, my bassist worked for a flight company.
An airline?
An airline.
A flight company. We do freight and freight accessories. A flight company. On airlines. They're called airlines.
So the band.
English is important.
You get it, right?
I do.
I met them on Craigslist, first of all. And
You met your band on Craigslist?
I met them on Craigslist and I went to this house and like it could have been so bad. I like shared my location with my roommate and I was like, hey, if I don't check in like an hour, like.
So why are you afraid of shady alleys in Tokyo then?
It's a good point. Also, like, what do you tell your, like, I was like, call my mom maybe? Like, I'm not going to tell her to call the police. If I don't check in and I don't know. Like, it's a weird position to put someone in. I felt bad. Anyway, it was fine. They were very lovely guys. And then I ended up joining the band and it was lovely. But the bassist at the time, who we kind of have like a Harry Potter Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher thing about our bassists, where we can't, like, we're in between bassists at the moment.
How are you going to play a gig this weekend without a bassist?
Listen, life finds a way. We do a backing track.
Pro Tools rig. Dope.
Pro Tools. No, our guitarist is also a bassist, and he records it. He pre-records it, and it makes us really sharp because we always play like the same rhythm and stuff. And the drummer has like a thing in his ear. It really doesn't affect me at all, but I'm glad that they're able to do it. Our original bassist, super tight. He actually founded the band. He lived in Arizona, but he worked for an airline company. And so every rehearsal, once a week, he would literally fly out to LA from Arizona to go to rehearsal. And he called it a 45-minute commute because he doesn't have to like do security. He would just like hop in the little jump seat and he would just fly out.
Fly to Burbank or some shit.
Yeah. And then he'd just like get to fucking Reseda, like Deep Valley, which is where we rehearse.
How are you still in this band? How are you?
With gas prices how they are, it's a great question. They're really fucking great, and I love them deeply. And so I drive out to Reseda once a week. And now they're coming to Hollywood on Sunday. But can you believe that? It lasted for like a year, him flying once a week from Arizona to fucking LA. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's insane.
Cheers.
She won't stop drinking until she's cut off. She does not have a problem, though.
But she's got it under control. Listen.
She makes it to work on Monday.
You know what I do? I do make it to work on Monday, even though it's Tuesday, so Monday's a long ways away.
Is it, though? It'll be here before you know it.
It will. Yeah. Unfortunately. I hate it.
It only gets worse as you get older.
I'm sure it does. By the way, this is good. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
The wheat bourbon.
It's obnoxiously hard to find.
Have you had Pappy?
So, funny story.
Okay.
WL Special Reserve is the same mash and barrels as Pappy.
Is it really?
It is basically rejected Pappy.
Oh, it's like the Keystone Light of Pappy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The shit part about it is this shit used to be $26 a bottle because people didn't know. Then people found out, and fucking Sazerac started putting it on consignment, and the average bottle price in LA is over $100 a bottle.
How much is this?
So I got this handle in Texas where they didn't know what they had. I paid $44 for this handle.
But if they knew what they had,
this would be $200.
All right.
That's why I ration it.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you breaking it out. It is very good. I've never had Pappy, but I can imagine it's like this.
So this is aged 7 years. Pappy's aged minimum 12.
Okay.
It used to be the goddamn Walgreens at Sunset and fucking Vine. The old liquor manager had to deal with Buffalo Trace. And Weller just used to be on the shelves for like $27 a bottle at all times. And I didn't buy enough of it. I should have bought more.
Should have stocked up.
I'm like, they always have it. I'll buy a bottle or two here and there.
Yeah. Famous last words.
If I'd known, I would have bought it by the fucking case.
Speaking of Japan, I've really started enjoying Japanese whiskey lately.
Drinking some Suntory?
Yeah. But like the $100 bottle, I forget what it's called, but it's really good. I could see it. I can picture it. I guess we're on a podcast, so I should describe it.
Probably. It is an audio format primarily.
Well, you said the chicken eating the mouse was not good on an audio format, so.
Well, that's why I didn't play the video of it.
Right.
I described it in great detail.
We'll leave it in the comments. If you can watch it there.
People do watch this on YouTube as well.
That's true. So then you could show a little in the corner.
It's more post work than I'm willing to put in.
No one wants to see that also.
Oh, people definitely want to see it. I'm sure it has a lot of views. If I go to the YouTube right now, I could tell you how many views that video has.
You're doing it right now.
I'm not.
You were about to. You were about to.
I might have been called out on my shit there.
You were like, but no, I'm not going to.
But no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to take away from your story.
Oh, I don't have a good story, just that I like Japanese whiskey, but I really like this whiskey. I really like whiskey. That
is one thing Japan is fucking good for, is a lot of goddamn whiskey. One thing you can find pretty regularly, at least last couple times I was there, is you can find Blanton's fucking barrel strength regularly in Tokyo.
Okay.
Can't find that in the States very easily.
Good to know.
I am not a big Scotch fan. Like, I am not into...
Macallan?
Not into any. I'm really not into the smoky PD scotches.
But you smoke cigars.
Yeah, I like cigars.
But that's smoky.
Not in my liquids.
Interesting.
Just saying. It's not my thing.
How about your cheeses? Like a smoked Gouda?
Nah.
No. Okay.
While I was in Japan, I definitely bought a fair amount of Japanese whiskeys. And it's one of those things where I recognize this is high fucking quality. Yeah. It's just not to my palate.
Yeah.
I also drink scotch and soda like it's going out of style while I'm there. Because every fucking place serves highballs.
Yeah.
They sell them in cans. Suntory sells fucking canned highballs.
Sounds delicious.
Oh yeah, no, they're amazing. I just I don't like scotch. I'll clang. I'll give me another clang.
What is that?
Clang. If you're taking a train any distance, like, they have service. It's like, yeah, I'll take a couple highballs on the train.
Can you?
Oh yeah, they have like beverage carts come through.
Well, do they have like New Orleans, Vegas, like on the streets?
I don't know. We were definitely 100% brown bagging it while we were running around Japan.
But maybe not supposed to.
Maybe not supposed to.
Maybe not supposed to.
They have some weird customs, like smoking outdoors is not allowed.
Smoking indoors?
Very much allowed.
That's crazy.
One of my buddies who's, cigarette smoker, we were walking down the streets and some guys like
mad at you.
Like, hey, you should put that out. But you go into bars, every bar you just smoke in bars. Like, go to pachinko parlors, you're just smoking. Restaurants, you're just smoking.
It's interesting how there's social customs associated with various things. This is a little bit of a subject jump, but have you ever been to a Korean spa?
I have not. I really should.
But there's Wee Spa, right? There's places in LA, and I've never been because I don't know the customs, and I don't want to just go and then be rude. You know what I mean? Because there are some deep, you kind of have to know. Someone has to teach you. And I feel like that's the same way of what you're describing with the smoking.
Oh, definitely. There are some social norms in Japan. It's considered rude to speak on a train, to have conversations on while you're on public trans.
What, on the phone? Oh, on the phone's probably so rude.
Yeah, 100%.
AirPods? Nah.
No, it's just not a thing. It's amazing. While we were there in 2016, the majority of the phones we saw sold were not smartphones. For as wildly technically advanced as Japan is, it's people were not about that smartphone life.
And I don't know if this is Japan, but I know that there's certain Asian countries that personal space, the idea of personal space is a little bit different than what it is here in America. Was that in Japan or not as much? So
during rush periods, the trains the whole footage of shoving people into the train is a real thing.
Okay.
There are women-only cars during rush periods.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's polite. That's nice of them.
They are a super polite society. When we were getting refused service at restaurants and shit, they were so polite about it, we felt like we had done something wrong.
Why were you getting refused service?
Visible tattoos.
Really?
Criminal connotation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
First trip, I was there with my tattoo artist. I did not cover up. We got refused service in probably at least 10 to 20 places.
But politely.
Super politely every fucking time. Rolled into a place in Shibuya, which is the arts district. And we went into a place because it's English menus. They had a sandwich board outside that said English menus. This is the spot. We roll in, and the server just, so sorry we're closed. So sorry we're closed. So sorry we're closed. We're oh, okay, we'll go somewhere else. Got us straight, there were definitely people eating in there, and it's the middle of the day.
Wow.
Second trip, I stayed covered up 90% of the time. Zero problems.
That's so crazy.
The one time I took off my hoodie was in a rock bar, and it was the fucking needle scratched on the record. It's everyone's... And this dude I had just met at the bar who professionally taught English was explained to everyone in Japan it was fine, and it was cool.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be okay because it was a rock bar, and the cute bartender was talking about that she had a tattoo, but she couldn't show me.
Right.
Dyed blonde hair and a Cannibal Corpse shirt. I was this is where I parked my car.
Can you drive there? Are they...
No, I mean, that's figure of speech.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
You've never seen Eurotrip?
Oh, God. I think I have, actually. I think my ex showed it to me. There's a lot of boobs in that, right?
A fair amount.
Is that the Scotty doesn't know?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I've seen it.
Yeah, there's a scene where one of the characters jumps in a hot tub with a woman, and it's like, this isn't where I parked my car. And then once her breasts come out, it's like, oh, this is where I parked my car. So
Fair amount of breasts in that movie.
yeah, fair amount.
Yeah, I actually remember, I think my ex like watched it on a plane, and I was like, you stop. No.
If they're showing it on a plane, it's not on him.
No. They weren't showing it on a plane. He brought it on a plane. And that is on him.
He's got good taste.
Okay.
That movie's hilarious.
It's great, but like the little 5-year-old doesn't need to be seeing boobs.
Hey, that little 5-year-old has a problem if he's invading my privacy looking at my device.
Okay, so you're taking his side.
Yeah, I 100% am. And that 5-year-old's seen boobs. Hopefully he's been breastfed.
He doesn't okay, I don't even want to. I'm not even going to get into
He shouldn't be
this discussion.
sexualizing boobs, but he has definitely seen boobs.
No.
Yes.
No.
You don't believe in breastfeeding?
I don't believe that chickens eat mice.
It's good to believe things that aren't real.
Did you know? Giant squid's eyes can be as large as a frisbee. So that's like this, right? Like imagine how big the fucking squid is if their eye is this big. Like a frisbee? That's huge.
This is good for audio format.
It's on YouTube. A frisbee. People know how big a frisbee is.
Fair enough. I'm sure that motherfucker's delicious.
Yeah,
Do you eat crustaceans?
I do.
So why don't you eat pigs?
That
You'll eat sea cockroach, but you won't eat pig?
feels like a big jump. Also, don't use that word again.
Sea cockroach?
Yeah, I don't like that.
They're delicious with butter.
Talking about lobster or crab?
Both?
They're both delicious.
Yeah.
Honestly, wontongs, fried crab wontongs, and or rangoons. I don't know. They're both. It's my favorite.
See, I feel like you should just eat some pork. Pork's delicious.
Right. It's not good for you.
It's not bad for you.
It literally is bad for you.
It is not bad for you. It's not bad for you.
Literally bad for you.
Everything's bad for you. The air is giving us cancer. Enjoy some pork.
That is a total clip. That's like a catchphrase. Hey. You're like the Fonz.
I'm going to find a jukebox to beat real quick.
Yeah, do that.
All right. Pause the show. I'll be back. I got to go find a jukebox to tune up.
Oh, that was good. That was like, I can't do that. That was audibly cracking your nut. I bet the mic picked that up.
I
too.
hope so. I mean, the bit doesn't work as well if the audio. If the
Well,
mic
you know,
doesn't
you're
pick
walking down alleyways just haphazardly, so
up. Often.
frequently. You live in Hollywood, so.
There aren't many alleys here.
Do you have the Citizen app?
I do. And it's like Wild West around here.
I can't even imagine. I mean, so I used to live in Mar Vista, and I got some crazy ones, but I'm sure yours are like 10 times crazier.
Oh, my favorite was like man exposing himself with machete.
Ooh, okay. Mine involves, okay, my favorite one was man wielding machete at farmer's market. Because how LA?
Right? I need organic produce, motherfuckers.
Yeah, mine in mid Wilshire are a little less exciting. Though somebody got shot the other day, which I'm not minimizing. Like, I mean, that's very intense. It's very America. But it's not a machete.
I know. You got to put in work to kill someone with a machete. Guns are easy.
Men fighting with sticks, I got once. It was pretty cool.
I mean, I could grab my phone and see what fucking shenanigans.
So many shenanigans. I mean, I actually have a couple friends who live in Hollywood and they've turned it off. So I'm commend you for keeping it on.
Oh, no, I enjoy the fucking shit show. I love my neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I live here because it's a little grimy.
Well, except your apartment's very fancy.
I know. I like the juxtaposition.
Yeah. You're like, I'm going to check my hair in the mirror and then I'm going to go out into the Macheteville.
I'm a high-class lowlife. What?
I came out of the Star Wars bar and I saw the end of a car chase once. Like 12 cop cars, guns out, people getting out of the car and laying on the street. And I was just drunk, like, what? And then the cop like looks over and finally notices us and he's like, get the fuck out of here. What are you doing? And I was just like, I'm watching. Like, this is crazy. What do you mean?
How'd you not have your phone out?
That I think I was just like, so I didn't know what was happening.
Your journalistic fucking instincts are all bad.
All bad.
All bad.
You know, that's why I'm not a journalist. That's why I'm just in a band. That's all I do. That's all I can do.
How are you supposed to document life on the road if your journalistic expectations are just this bad?
It's a good point. I really should have filmed it. I really should have. The cop was so mad though.
You should have yelled World Star as you filmed it.
World Star?
Do you not know World Star hip hop?
No.
Are you kidding?
No. Oh no. Or should I know this?
Yes, you should know World Star hip hop. Like every fucking weird violent videos is on World Star hip hop.
Okay, maybe I don't watch the weird violent videos. What do you mean?
You live in modern America. I'm sure you've seen them.
I feel like you're talking about the dark web or some shit.
The dark web. Oh my god, the dark web. World Star hip hop is not the dark web.
You've been on the dark web.
I don't have a Tor browser going at the moment.
But you have.
I don't have a Tor browser going at the moment.
No comment.
I do not have a Tor browser going at the moment.
Correct.
That is my statement. I'm sticking with it.
I support it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for supporting
You got
me.
visible tattoos, though, so you're probably a criminal.
In Japan, yeah.
In Japan, for sure.
Seriously, one of my buddies went to get a day pass at a gym and had to sign an affidavit that he had no tattoos. Wow. 100%, that's the thing.
It's a thing.
And staying at the Ritz made it hilarious because people were asking us what band we were in.
Did you say you were in a band?
Did not.
Oh, should have said Sweet Vicious.
What, am I impersonating you?
Yeah, we look similar. Right? Right? Yeah.
I mean, if you look like me, you've fallen on some hard times, Nick. Hard times.
I need more tats. I need people to kick me out of places in Japan. Have you ever been kicked out of a bar here?
Yes.
Story time.
I'm trying to remember which bar. I've been 86 from places. I'm trying to think of where I've been 86 from in LA specifically. But I definitely have. Fuck. I know I have.
I just dug deep in your psyche.
They're all obviously hazy moments. I'm a really cool patron normally.
I've only been kicked out of one bar.
Well, do you remember
I've never
where you
been back. Yeah.
What bar were you kicked out of?
Should I
Earmuffs,
say?
Mom. Earmuffs, Mom.
No, it doesn't even. Honestly, it was EPLP, and I'm.
That bougie motherfucking spot?
I know.
What were you doing in that bougie mother?
Literally nothing. What do you think I was doing? I was wearing heels, like actual heels that I never wear, and I tripped, and they thought I was too drunk, and maybe I was a little drunk, but they were like, "No, you're out," and I was like, "What?" And they were like, "Yeah, you're out," and it was so dumb, and I have never been back there, and I will never go back there because it's not even that cool of a spot.
Obviously not. It's in almost Beverly Hills.
Yeah. For tripping? Come on.
And not even in the fun mushroom LSD kind of way.
No, literally just in a
Clumsy, tall
giraffe. Yeah, high heel kind of way. I hope your 86 stories are more exciting. Yeah, clearly not because you can't think of them.
I mean, the only 86 story that I remember is being 86 in Vegas.
Okay. Oh, I'll take it.
I've definitely told this story on air before, but
bear with us, audience.
Bear with us for a repeat story. Repeat story warning.
We.
This was May of 2011. I was out in Vegas to house hunt.
Oh, you're gonna buy property?
No, move there. Find this is while I was still technically living in Chicago, and I'm crashing with some friends of mine who are in the industry, the adult entertainment industry, for those. And it is a friend of mine's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided that it would be a good idea to drink my Spirit flight out of whiskey on the way there. I drank them out of fucking whiskey between Chicago and Vegas.
The Spirit Airlines.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about a lot of brand names on this. Okay.
I was flying, that horrible airlines.
It's the worst airline.
I have never done it since, but I flew Spirit to Vegas.
They don't even give you water, but they give you whiskey, and you drink it all.
I drank them out of whiskey.
Okay.
The minute I got to my friend's place, she decided that we needed to do Jaeger bombs for her birthday. We did a lot of Jaeger bombs. A lot.
Can you drink a lot? I know that's a stupid question. I'm asking for the context of the story. Do you consider yourself, out of most people you've met in your life, can you outdrink them?
Yes.
Indiana Jones style fucking drinking contest. You can outdrink them.
Nix, if we were to go shot for shot, I would kill you.
Oh, I understand that. I don't doubt that at all.
I can drink.
Okay.
I host a show called And Now We Drink. Jesus Christ. If I could not drink, that would be pretty fucking dumb, wouldn't it?
It would be pretty dumb.
Hello. Welcome to the Lightweight Show with Matt Slayer.
I'm Matt Slayer, and I had one shot.
One alcohol, sir. One alcohol. I need to go.
Listen, I just needed some context for the story of how drunk you were maybe by the Jaeger bomb time. Were you were remembering this?
Oh, yeah.
You're not blacked out?
No.
Have you blacked out before in your life?
Multiple times.
Okay.
Including in Japan.
I've met some people that are like, some dudes specifically, it's just a quick tangent, that are just like, oh, I don't black out, I brown out. I'm like, okay.
Oh, no. I have blacked out.
Okay.
I have definitely blacked out multiple times in my life.
Okay.
We did something like 12 Jaeger bombs at her house. Then we go to the club, and I am fucking trashed. I need to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
I was so drunk when I got off the plane, I stole a wheelchair at McCarran and decided to wheel myself out.
Slayer, that's so bad. Somebody needed that.
They got more than one. It wasn't like
That's so bad.
It's not like the only wheelchair at the fucking airport.
It could have been.
I doubt it.
Could have been someone's personal wheelchair. Those are
definitely
expensive.
wasn't. It was
FSA.
It was definitely an airport wheelchair.
CC. I'm just doing acronyms now. BTS.
ATF. I don't know.
ATM. Okay, go ahead.
Ass to mouth. Wow. Not
All right. Well,
wasn't that kind of party.
Characteristic of our industries.
But yes, I was so drunk I stole a wheelchair and wheeled myself out to curbside. Before the Jaeger bombs.
Canceled. No one's going to go this deep, though. No one's going to hear this part, so it's fine. You're safe.
I hope people hear this part. It's an entertaining podcast.
No. It is. I'm just saying that the cancel people, they're not going to go this deep.
That I stole a wheelchair? It's not like I kicked a fucking cripple out of their chair and took it.
I mean,
No, it was an unmanned wheelchair. It was unmanned. I did not kick a fucking handy person.
No, not that you kicked them out, but like, what if
I didn't
it was
dump
theirs?
like a fucking retard into the fucking streets and fucking take their wheelchair.
Slayer!
There we go. There's the cancellation.
There it is. Someone's going to find that and cancel you.
Perfect.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no one like drooled and shat on themselves as I took their wheelchair.
He didn't mean that.
I meant every word of it.
Jesus.
It was an unmanned wheelchair.
I don't want my name on this. Ooh. And this podcast just gets deeper and deeper as we drink, as is the premise.
Welcome to the show.
God damn it. Okay.
Do like 12 to 14 Jaeger bombs in my friend's house. Then we end up in the
14?
club. Yeah.
Like a full shot?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
This is at the height of my drinking powers.
No, I'm impressed. I have questions, but I'm gonna let you tell the story.
We end up at the club. I am fucking annihilated at the club.
Naturally.
I mean,
but you remember it
in like jump cuts.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it in jump cuts.
Mm-hmm.
I was fucking trashed. I mean, fucking. At one point, I'm like, I need to go puke. So we are in the VIP, so I need to have security escort me to the VIP bathroom so I could go puke. So I have security escort me to the VIP.
Because you're bougie.
No, my friends are bougie. I'm just.
Because you're bougie.
I'm the bottle rat.
You're the Ritz-Carlton. You're bougie. Sorry, I like whispering into the microphone. I feel like Billie Eilish. Continue.
I go into the VIP bathroom.
Yeah.
I puke my brains out into a toilet. And I boot and rally like a professional.
Puke and rally.
Boot and rally is puke and rally. When I come out of the stall, it is a different security guard. He's like, did you just puke? I'm like, yeah, man. I'm good. Let me go. He's like, no, you're out. All right, man. I'm not going to argue with you. You're doing your job.
You didn't put up a fight.
I'm like, can I tell my friends like in the VIP that I'm like, no. I'm like, all right, that's cool. So because I don't put up a fight, he doesn't really radio for backup or any shit like that. And this is a club in a casino. I get 86 out to the casino floor.
Yeah.
I go gamble a little bit. I run into some more friends that are coming into the party. So I walk right back in with them and go right back to the booth.
They didn't have a picture of you ready yet.
Of course not. And because I didn't make a fucking scene, the majority of the security staff had no clue that there was ever an issue.
Mm-hmm. That's not that crazy of a story.
No.
Except that you had 12 Jaeger bombs.
Before I got to the fucking... Oh, yeah. No. I mean, there's a reason I needed to puke at the club.
Puke. Boot and rally.
Boot and rally.
It doesn't... I feel like puke and rally is more on the nose of what happened.
Well, yeah, but boot and rally sounds more classy.
Okay, so quick story that's not mine. But my roommate, who's also my dear friend... who I will probably never listen to this, so he can just appreciate that he's in the story. He came to a bar on St. Patrick's Day. We were all super drunk by the time we got to this bar, a very cool Irish bar in Santa Monica that used to be called Finn McCool's. And he had to pee, and weirdly, the men's bathroom line was long, not the women's bathroom.
As happens on St. Patrick's Day.
Maybe on St. Patrick's Day only.
Sporting events, St. Patrick's Day. That's where fucking
because there's more. Okay,
more dudes being out there drinking.
So he just had to go. So he just went in the women's, and some woman got spooked and complained. So the security guard came in, and he put up a fight, and he was like, "You fucking fascist!" Like literally started fucking chewing this guy out, calling him a fascist. So obviously got kicked out. And we all had to leave, and it sucked. So good for, you know what? That's the move, is to be like, you know what? You're doing your job. I respect it. I'm going to go with you politely. Everyone should take a lesson from that. Well, don't call the security guard a fascist.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
I've done the job. So, no, I'm not going to fight with the dude.
You've done the crime, so you'll do the time.
Well, I've also been that security professional, so I also know how underpaid they are and how fucking much they're abused and how much they really don't actually give a fuck. So I'm not going to make his job hard. That dude may have seen me walk back in, and he was just like, good game.
He's like, you know what? This guy's chill.
Yeah. I mean, he was a dick for throwing me out when I was like, I'm good, dude. I just boot and rallied.
Puke and rally.
Boot and rally.
Yeah, sure.
But no, for the most part, I have very rarely get 86 from places because I'm a good drunk.
You're a good drunk.
I'm a charming, endearing drunk.
That's why your podcast is based around it. Because if you weren't, how shitty would this podcast be?
I don't know. Go to the iTunes comments. Woo.
Ooh.
We're currently sitting at a 4.6 because some people don't like the fact that I don't let the guests talk enough or my voice is obnoxious.
Sorry. I was just trying to get a word in.
Good luck to you.
I was having some
Good
trouble.
luck to you, Nick. Good luck.
Has anyone told you your voice is obnoxious?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's definitely an iTunes comment, which I 100% think is someone who has real life beef with me and not an actual person who listens to the show.
Or bacon.
Could
real
be.
life bacon with you.
Could be. I mean, it could be a disgruntled ex-lover. Who knows?
Probably the Scientologist. She's like, I am mad that he didn't fit into my 5-year plan, so I'm going to leave.
Her and I are still cool. I referred her to a mushroom dealer not too long ago.
Okay. Interesting twist, and yet we're talking about her here.
Oh,
Does she listen?
I have no fucking idea. I don't actually care.
You know what? That's a good way to live life.
I mean, I'm not upset about that I don't fit into her 5-year plan. It's like, it didn't work out. Oh my God, I didn't lose any sleep over it.
Yeah.
No milk tears were cried. Nick doesn't even know how to respond to that.
No, I was just thinking, like, I think you have a great voice, and you also like enunciate a lot. Like you like alliterate. Like no milk tears were cried. You know what I mean? I think it's great. I don't know why anyone would complain about that.
I have fucking been doing this for a goddamn long time.
You're a fucking podcaster, goddammit.
Right. I'm not one of these motherfuckers who are like, it's a pandemic, I'm stuck at home, I'm going to start a podcast. I did this shit years ago.
I did this shit years ago. To sit in solemn silence on adult art. No, I'm just...
It's what it is. I am not new to the fucking game. If I'm not doing it semi-professionally at this point, I'm fucking up.
No, I think you're killing it.
Hey, I'm just happy you bothered to listen to episodes before you came on here.
Do people not?
Often people come in here like, oh, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting myself into.
I was like, I don't think I'm going to be talking about the same subjects that a lot of your guests talk about. That was my only concern.
That's fine.
You have a variety of people on here.
I do. I have a variety of people, and I am not so fucking narrow. it's not such a narrow facet where it's just like, oh, we have to talk about sex and porn and blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to talk about the human condition.
Yeah.
Which love, life, drinking, travel, the things that should universally bind us.
Well, I like the description of the conversation at the end of the bar. And that's what it is, 100%. Because this feels just like the night I met you when we were just having like a great conversation. And I was like so interested in all the things you had to say. Like, you're just like a very interesting person. And I was like, oh, this is...
Oh, I'm going to blush.
Great.
I'm going to blush. I'm on camera. I'm going to blush.
I'm
I'm going to blush. I'm going to blush.
No, but it was super interesting talking to you. And it's like, it is sometimes like nights out, those conversations at the end of the bar are like what you remember, So I think that's an amazing premise for a podcast. I commend you for that.
Well, thank you. Once again, been doing this a minute.
Yeah.
There have also been times where we've hung out where you're like, oh my God, Slayer. I remember when we were out at dinner, you're just like, fucking, I said some wild shit. You're just like,
You do sometimes say some wild shit, like animal facts, but like sometimes porn facts that I'm just like blew my mind. The gummy bear thing.
Mm-hmm.
Should I elaborate? I should, right?
I mean, I'm sure most of my audience knows, but feel free. Please elaborate.
Okay. Well, I learned, fun fact, from Slayer that before an anal scene, for a few days, a woman might eat a diet, or a man, I guess anyone doing an anal scene might eat a diet of like lettuce and gummy bears to just kind of clear out that area. And that's a very interesting fact to me.
Mom, earmuffs. So have you taken that into your personal life?
Oh, no, I have not. No earmuffs needed, Mom, because I haven't. It's just it's interesting.
And that's the thing for me. Like, it's so commonplace for me. Like, I think that's really mundane at this point.
Right.
I forget that, like, other people are like, we have not had your fucking life experiences, dog. You don't know about these things. I'm like, oh, yeah. Whoops. I'm inundated and surrounded by so many people that, like, this is such commonplace for that it's...
Right.
It's fun to talk to people who
that
are
makes
not
it
in the
interesting
industry.
because you see the reaction and you're like, oh, this is cool. This is interesting. Yeah, for sure.
But I also don't know shit about being a fucking vocalist. When you're like, oh, hey, this is what I got to do before I get on stage. I got to do vocal warm-ups. I got to do all these. And that's half the fun of the human experience. It's like finding out about other people's shit.
Yeah, no, that's true. You know what I realized recently, actually? One thing I really like is just hearing people talk about something they're passionate about. Like this weekend, my roommate made me watch the fucking Arnold Strongman competition, which is like not something I'm interested in at all, but he cares about it deeply. And hearing him talk about it was really cool. And like, I really love hearing people, even if I'm not interested in it, if they're interested in it, like I feel that, you know what I mean? And it's cool. It was actually interesting to watch, I will say.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
They like lift heavy rocks and shit, man.
Like it's an actual like...
No, it's just these like giant fucking 350-pound dudes, but like just like lifting heavy shit. Like bodybuilder stuff, but like the strongest man, like the mountain in Game of Thrones. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
What's that?
Okay. I'm gonna go actually. My Uber's here.
Game of Thrones?
The prawns?
Game of Prawns?
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
Sounds amazing. No, the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Which one? The first, second, or third?
Okay. Again, I'm gonna go. The mountain. You know the mountain.
Yeah, the multiple actors played the role.
No. One.
Yeah.
No.
100% multiple actors played the role.
You're about to Google it. I saw your Googling finger. No, it was the guy. It was the strong
No, the last
man.
guy who played the...
It was Thor.
Yeah.
He's a strong man.
I'm aware. You do know multiple people played that role, right?
No, just Thor. Send me the
Seriously?
links. I'm literally just repeating what my roommate said because he cares about it and I don't. But like the strongman competition was like, dude, it was nuts, dude. They have to lift these fucking heavy rocks on their shoulders. I don't even know.
Portrayed by Conan Stevens, season 1, Ian White, season 2,
Thor,
and then Hopnor Julius, season 4 through 8. 3 people played that fucking role.
Okay, but who's Thor?
The third one. Thor, Julius Bjornsson, season 4 through 8. 3 people played the fucking role. I was flexing the nerdness.
No, I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
Your voice is kind of annoying.
I know. Please rate it on iTunes at 1 star. My voice is only annoying when I'm mocking you. I see how it is.
Oh, is that what I sound like? 3 people?
No. That's what my voice sounds like when I'm mocking you. I'm aware that it's only annoying to you when I am mocking you. Normally you're like, yeah, it's endearing. Till I'm making fun of you.
Correct.
On the internet.
Correct. That's going to live on forever.
I know, in the Wayback Machine.
But I guess I learned something today. So.
How'd you not know that 3 different people played the mountain?
I don't know. Do I know all the things?
I knew that off the top of my head.
That's great. You also knew about chickens and mice, and I just feel like you know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I am a wealth of fucking pointless knowledge.
Okay, but did you know about the Frisbee squid eye thing?
I mean, I knew it was delicious.
Right. So you didn't know.
No, I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't fetishize giant squids.
I'm not. That's not me fetishizing them. I like animal facts.
I believe you.
Okay. That was not convincing, but sure, yeah.
Oh, are you saying I'm unconvincing? Wow.
Anyway, the Arnold Strongman competition would not have given it a shot. Pretty interesting.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So next year, maybe you'll watch it.
Probably not.
If my roommate tells you to watch it.
I've never met your roommate. I think he's a fictional.
Jewish. You guys will probably get along.
I feel like he's a fictional person. You're like, oh yeah, I live with the Jew, but I'm never going to bring him around you because I don't think he actually exists.
Oh.
I think he's your imaginary Jewish friend.
Maybe. I do fancy myself a goth, so maybe I'd have like a ghost friend. You know what I mean?
I'm saying, like, I went to your show at the fucking Viper Room. No Jewish roommate to be seen.
Well, he couldn't make it that night. He was in Israel.
Uh-huh. Of course he was. Of course he was. Of course he was.
He was.
And you have a boyfriend that lives in Canada too, right?
Yeah, I have like multiple boyfriends that live across the earth. My main one's in Madagascar right now. So he's a bush baby.
Oof. Think you're getting canceled on that one.
Oof.
Calling him a bush baby. Oh. Oof. Oof. Oof, Nix. Ouch. So maybe one day I'll meet this fictional, Jewish roommate of yours.
Maybe one day. Maybe on Sunday.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Okay, we'll see. See what happens.
Speaking of Sunday, what's happening Sunday?
Oh, what's happening Sunday? Funny you should ask. You know that bar we met at? Do you recall? Maybe the one that your hat says.
This hat?
That hat. Yeah. So our favorite bar, Lost Property. My band is playing a show there on Sunday. Pretty exciting. So I'm pumped. And maybe you'll meet my roommate.
Hey, what time is that show happening? Miss,
Oh.
I'm bad at plugs.
What a good question. Jeez. It's happening at 10 o'clock?
Are you
To
certain
12
about that?
a.m.
Are you
Yeah.
certain about that?
Approximately exactly 10 o'clock to 12 a.m.
Depending how late Nick shows up for it.
No, it's going to be great. I'm going to be there around 8. So if you want to come hang before, come hang.
Oh, is it an invite to come hang?
Yeah. And to the audience too, come hang.
Oh my God. I get to hang with Nix, maybe.
It's a big deal. I will tell you animal facts, including the chicken one.
The one I already told you?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll into the bar and she'll be like, do you know chickens eat fucking snakes?
And you're like, fucking yes, I knew that.
I knew that shit before you. Beforehand.
Well, now I know it. In fact, maybe that'll be our like logo. You know what I mean?
A chicken eating a snake?
Kind of metal, right? Metal AF.
But you're not a metal band.
And or is that kind of like Mexico's flag?
That is not a chicken. That is not a fucking chicken. That's what you get canceled over.
No, it's a bird.
It's an eagle. So, oh, hey, America's fucking bird is a fucking bald chicken. Come on. You're going to get canceled over that shit for sure.
Okay, you said the R word, so you're definitely getting canceled before me.
Oh, just because I'm getting canceled before you doesn't mean you're not getting canceled.
It's a competition, and we are
Yeah,
tied.
I'm first.
Yes.
Because I'm not retarded enough to.
Okay.
I'm not retarded enough to call Mexico's flag a fucking chicken.
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Intentional. I'm going first.
Clearly you are. Mom, I'm sorry. I have no bearings over what he's saying.
Damn right you don't. No one does.
Should we pour more or are you rationing this?
Pour more. I got another bottle over there. What? It's so fucking hard to come by.
You made it sound so scarce.
It is scarce. My fucking poor friends from fucking Kentucky bought me a bottle as a gift, and I thought they would get it at retail prices, not gray market prices. And they brought me a bottle, and I'm like, how much did you pay for this? He's like, $125. I'm like, why did you buy me the bottle? Why? Why would you pay $125 for this? Like, it's good whiskey, but it is not $125 fucking for a fifth good whiskey.
And that's a handle.
I paid $44 for that. That is a reasonable price. Well, to be fair,
it was in Texas and they didn't know what they had.
And also I paid fucking an extra.
Where in Texas?
Austin.
El Paso.
Austin. To be fair, I also paid an additional luggage fee because that fucking thing put me overweight. That's what kind of drunk I am. That I paid an additional luggage fee to bring booze back to LA.
So if you count the luggage fee as a part of this, how much does it cost?
Probably near 100.
Okay. But $125 is unreasonable, God damn it.
$125 for a fifth. That's a handle.
All right. You need a haggling potion like in Skyrim.
Well, no, I just need to pack my fucking luggage better.
Right. Or just don't live in like real society. You know what I mean? Just like live in games. Have you played Elden Ring? Not to make this super nerdy and alienate everyone, but
But you are.
But have you?
I have not.
Really? Oh, you're not a big RPG guy though, are you?
Yeah, I am to a degree. Do you know what I recently rediscovered though?
Skyrim.
No.
Okay. Diablo 3.
No.
Okay.
D&D fucking coin-op Capcom games from the 90s. Shadow over Mystera, which is wildly complex for a coin-op fucking game.
What's a coin-op game?
Arcade game, you know, coin-op.
Oh, yeah. Do you have to go to like a place to play that?
No, I bought it on fucking Steam, but it's an exact port.
You and this person, our mutual friend, really should play more games together because
I tried to get him to play with it yesterday, and he's like, I don't like side scrollers. I'm like, you are the fucking worst, dude.
You know what? You need boobs, and then like it would be fine.
He keeps coming around even without my tits.
Listen, you have an alluring personality.
I'm more entertaining than most people. What can I say?
And you can hold your liquor. 12 Jaeger bombs.
I mean, that was at the height of my powers. I'm not sure I could do a flight full of whiskey and 12 Jaeger bombs and then keep drinking these days.
Yeah.
I mean, this is at the point in my life where I was regularly closing 4 a.m. bars 4 or 5 nights a week.
After hours.
No, Chicago has 4 a.m. bars just on the reg.
How long have you been in LA?
I've been in LA since 2014.
Okay.
I was in Vegas from 2011 to 2014. But yeah, I've been here since 2014.
It's a decent amount of time to.
I'm a fucking Angelino at this point.
You're a what?
I'm an Angelino.
I thought you said like a Dorito. I'm a Dorito.
Wishful thinking, Nick. Like, I'm not covered in cheese. You cannot eat me. I know that's within your dietary restrictions. I am still meat. You cannot eat me.
You eat too much pork. You're like a percentage of pork, and I can't.
I don't believe you there either. But
semantics.
I mean, you are what you eat. I guess I do eat a fair amount of pork. It's fucking delicious.
So again, you're eating pork, and you're just playing these 90s video games, and
you would actually enjoy the fuck out of this game. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's a fucking beat 'em up.
I just think I wish Skyrim was multiplayer.
But it's not.
But Elden Ring is, but I haven't really delved in there.
I mean,
yet.
technically Fallout 76 is fucking multiplayer too, and
yeah.
Fuck you, Bethesda.
Listen, they're doing their best.
Do you really believe that?
Wow, you were so mad. I've never seen you have so much passion in it.
Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that with like an iota of your soul? Do you believe that?
Hey, Bethesda, sponsor me because I believe that. Hey. Houston Brothers sponsor you. Bethesda sponsor me. Because I'm not going to talk shit.
Doesn't mean you believe that.
Bethesda. Listen, would you rather be on the Activision Blizzard side right now?
No.
Okay.
Indie developers only, apparently.
Apparently.
My friends at Gaggle Fun.
Rockstar.
Yeah, they don't treat their people poorly or anything. No, not at all.
All right. I guess we're in your 90s games territory then.
Yeah, Capcom in the 90s. Who knows? But I will give a shout out to my friends at Gaggle Fun who make Goose Goose Duck. They seem to be good, nice Canadians.
Every Thursday.
Yeah, why don't you fucking come play?
Because, Matt, I have band rehearsal every Thursday.
So, fucking play while you're at band rehearsal.
Right.
It's available on mobile.
Maybe switch your schedule for me, you know what I mean?
Well, I didn't realize you were that important in my life.
If it gets canceled at some point, not in like the intense way, but in like just a normal way, I'll let you know. But
how about you change your band practice for me?
I mean, listen, it seems very fun. I do like Among Us, and it's the same thing, but with like
better
avian creatures.
And better.
But you also hate chickens, so I just don't know.
I don't hate chickens. Chickens are delicious.
Okay, you were like, chickens eat everything.
Well, yeah, I know. I admire that about them.
Okay. So you eat everything.
Not everything. I eat a lot of things.
Okay.
I eat a lot of things. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like if it's on the menu, there's a reason it's on the menu.
Like the paralyzing pufferfish.
Delicious. Fucking delicious. One of my biggest regrets on the last trip to Japan is I walked by a place that did horse and whale sashimi and I did not go in.
Horse. Is it weird that like I'm trained to think that seafood sashimi is like okay, but anything on the land is like questionable?
Yeah. What's morally more wrong? Eating a horse or a whale?
No, not morally, just like not cooked.
Kobe sashimi is fucking amazing.
And there's tartare, right?
Right. Had that in Spain too.
I don't eat. I'm not a good judge. Horse, I would probably not eat, you know?
But you eat whale?
I guess.
Like,
yeah, what is the line? What is the line for me? I don't know, man.
We gotta get you some pig.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Why not?
I'm just not.
Do you not trust me?
No.
What?
As far as I can throw you, which is not far.
Why do you not trust me? What have I done to violate your trust?
I just think that you...
What have I done to violate your trust, Nix? What?
You know what? You haven't done anything, but you...
Then why do you not trust me?
Because you're going to make me eat bacon.
Right.
It's been so long. It's been like 12 years. I can't.
It's good for you.
It's not! Okay. I love that we're circling back to this, though. I love this, the theme.
So you're like, I have done nothing to violate your trust.
You're losing listeners because they're like, I don't want to hear about this bitch's fucking dietary restrictions. And I'm like,
no, they're here
guys,
for...
what I eat in a day, so when I wake up...
No, they're here for me, browbeating you into bacon.
Right. Alliteration. Well done. Browbeating you into bacon.
I'm smarter than I look sometimes. Fuck.
That's a clip.
So I've done nothing to violate your trust.
No, I'm not.
I've done nothing but...
It's not about you. I'm not going to eat. It's been too long. It's a big deal.
Guess what? Life's all about big deals.
You don't even have bacon here for me to eat.
I have pork belly.
I'm not going to eat pork belly. I'm not.
Okay.
I know it would make for great television / podcast, but I'm not.
I mean, that would just make for an amazing YouTube clip.
I'll watch you eat it.
I mean, if you want to stick around while I cook pork belly, sure. I'll eat it.
Eat it raw.
It's frozen. I'm not cooking.
Eat it raw.
No.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No. But I'm saying, when we go to Japan, when? Not if.
When. Yeah, of course. Steven, we're going with Slayer. It's my cousin.
There is amazing pork options with the ramen
and everyone will enjoy those, and I will enjoy the fish. I'll eat the puffer fish. I'll be like having a seizure on the floor next to you from the puffer
You won't
fish.
you'll be paralyzed at worst. No seizure.
That's better.
Well, yeah, because we just get you on a ventilator and you'll be fine. I'm just saying, you are denying yourself one of life's joys.
I know.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I know. Listen, you make a great argument, but
Well,
I don't think it's going to change my mind.
I know you're like, I don't want to eat pork because of the moral reasons. The pig ain't getting any less dead. You might as well eat it. You might as well not let it go to waste.
I'm not eating the pig. I'm not eating the cow.
Right. They're
Drawing
already
the line
dead.
there. Somehow the demon chicken velociraptor snake eaters, I can justify. And the whales, fuck those guys. They're fucking assholes. You know what I mean?
Like, but horses have personality.
But horses and cows, man, should move to India. I like cows.
When we're in Japan, you should eat some fucking horse sashimi. And you should eat some fucking Kobe sashimi.
I will have lobster sashimi.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that.
No?
Lobsters are fucking bottom feeders.
Yeah, but they're like, they used to be peasant food, but now they're very luxury.
Yeah. Raw lobster is probably not a thing you want to eat.
That's fine. I'll be fine.
Like, I'll be fine. I'm just going to lose 100 pounds due to fucking vomiting out through my asshole. And,
Listen, I would love that, Then up.
girl, you weigh like nothing as is.
LA, motherfucker.
You weigh nothing.
Then up. I'm just saying.
You're pretty fucking skinny as is. I'm just
Lobster sashimi, though. That seems like a thing. Is that not a thing?
That is not a thing.
Oh, I do like lobster.
Lobster's amazing.
And crab.
So what you're saying is we should go to Red
shrimp.
Lobster. We should go to Red Lobster. Max out.
I don't
biscuit.
like any place that I have to crack it myself.
Oh, who's bougie now? Who's fucking bougie?
Okay, Mr. Ritz Carlton.
How about this? We'll go to Red Lobster. I'll crack it for you.
No, there's a place in Manhattan Beach called Fishing with Dynamite. It's really good.
Yeah, you want me to go to the fucking South Bay? What's wrong with you?
What if? No, we'll do like a day trip. It'll be a venture. It'll be fun.
All right. I'm just saying, I want Cheddar Bay biscuits, and I'll crack your lobster for you to get Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I'll accept it.
I mean, I'll go without you. I don't. You're my plus one. You're
Well, we're
not.
already going to Japan. We have a lot of plans.
I know. We have made so many plans on the show that we have not been like we haven't hung out in months, and like we just like.
Now we have so many plans that we have to do.
I know, like we're attached to the fucking hip all of a sudden.
Oh my god, it's a lot of pressure.
For you, maybe I'm fine.
Okay, well, you have to crack all my crabs and stuff.
No biggie.
Okay, but I'm gonna drag you to the South Bay also.
I'll believe it when I see it.
It's fun. I'll take you to another bar that we won't. You'll like it. South Bay's fun. I get it's far. I understand it's far. By the way, like, how many people are LA based that are listening to this? Are people just like?
I mean, LA is my number one market.
Okay, but you got some people in Seattle that are just like, what the fuck?
I mean, I have people in Chicago. I have people all over the fucking world.
Chicago style pizza. By the way, I like your pizza better than New York style. Controversial opinion.
Well, which of the Chicago style pizzas do you like better?
Old Chicago.
I mean, so there's deep dish and then there's square cut tavern style. There's two Chicago style pizzas.
Deep dish. I just want all the carbs and all the cheese in my face. You know what I mean?
I do. I mean, I have an empty box from me getting Chicago style the other night, so.
So you know.
I know.
Honestly, a lot of New York style assholes out here, and I get mad at it. Like, I don't want to fold it in half. Like, I shouldn't have to manually do that. It should already be that thick. You know what I mean? Like with 2 C's, like thick.
Like Kardashians of pizza.
Thick. You get it.
I do.
Yeah.
I do indeed. But hey, Nix.
Yeah.
It's about that time we're going to call last call on this motherfucker.
Oh my God. What if we even talked about?
Nothing. 2 hours of nothing.
Great. I hope everyone is entertained.
That's the goal. That is the goal. But where can they find you on the things?
Oh, the things. All right. Well, listen, you guys, if you have held out this long and we appreciate you for it. You can find my band on Instagram at Sweet Vicious Band. We're also on Spotify, Sweet Vicious, Apple Music, Sweet Vicious. If you want to follow me personally, it's my full name. Get ready at Nicole Ashley Williams. I think I post some fun stuff. I don't know. Slayer can maybe vouch for me.
It's okay.
It's okay. But really, you guys should all come see my band if you're LA based on Sunday playing Lost Property, which is, Slayer will be there too. It is our favorite bar and it's fucking awesome and it's going to be a really good show. So 10 p.m. approximately to 12 a.m. Yes. Please come.
Hey, flights are cheap. Fly in.
Honestly, fly in. We'll have some pufferfish all together. I'll eat some bacon. If someone flies in, I'll eat some bacon. How about that?
I will spend some of my airline miles.
No one is gonna fly in, but if someone flies in,
I will spend some fucking airline miles to fly someone in just so you eat bacon.
I'll have a corner, very small.
I have like a couple 100,000 airline miles.
No, you don't get to spend that.
I can fly them in.
No, you're gonna use that for Japan.
I can do both.
All right.
As always, you can find me at Matt_Slayer on Twitter, Matt Slayer on Instagram, Matt F. Slayer on Facebook, twitch.tv/Matt F. Slayer. You can find the Patreon at patreon.com/Matt Slayer.
Patreon.
You can find the podcast at And Now We Drink on Twitter, and Now We Drink _ on Instagram. And until next week, drink up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.